This is Geometry Dash, and this is Osu. As you can see, they are two completely different games. But if you ask a Geometry Dash player, they'll say it's a rhythm-based platformer. If you ask an Osu player, they'll say, what's a Geometry Dash? Okay. Where do you even begin comparing these two games? That's what I was asking myself when I saw every TikTok kid making the comparison. And I am asking them to please make it make sense, because they are the reason I am making this video in the first place. Every video comparing the games made me lose more and more brain cells. So I decided to make my own, and for this video I decided to recruit an actual Osu player, Incredible Bacon. The link to his channel is down below. With all that being said, I really hope you enjoy. As we mentioned, GD is a rhythm-based platformer game, meaning that comparing it to Osu is kinda dumb. However, we can compare the modes and the overall difficulty. In Geometry Dash, there is just the normal mode where you keep moving and platform mode where you have control over your icon. In both of these modes, you can't make a single mistake, otherwise you're starting back from the beginning. The way the levels are ranked is with the demon list, which ranked the top 150 hardest levels, with the hardest level as of right now having over 140 60 FPS frame perfects. What the fuck? The game mostly relies on following the rhythm of the music and building up muscle memory as you practice. The controls are very simple as it is only one button, but it can be brutally hard at times.
Osu, on the other hand, is a rhythm game where you actually have to follow the beat of the music using a mouse, tablet, or touchscreen. You click on circles, follow sliders, and spin spinners, all in perfect sync with the music. It's more about accuracy, reading patterns, and precise timing. Other than clicking circles, Osu also has different game modes, Taiko, Catch the Beat, and Mania as well. Each of the modes work differently, but all of them had a similar goal, that is, to pass the maps, earn performance points, and challenge others in a multiplayer 1v1 and much more. The music plays a different role on both. In Geometry Dash, the music helps guide the rhythm of the level, but it's more about reacting to visuals and memorizing where obstacles are. In Osu, the music is the gameplay. If you're offbeat, your score suffers immediately. Geometry Dash is pretty simple, just tap to jump. Osu is way more complex. You move your cursor and tap at the same time, which takes real coordination. Then there's the community side. Geometry Dash has tons of user-made levels, often really creative and visually wild. Osu has custom beat maps, where players design everything to match a specific song. Some are insanely artistic and others are made for competitive play. If you like fast-paced platforming and trial and error gameplay, you'll probably love GD. If you prefer mastering rhythm and precision with the music that you like, Osu might be your thing. Either way, they are both super addictive.
So, which one's actually harder, Geometry Dash or Osu? Honestly, it really depends. For Geometry Dash, it's tapping to avoid obstacles and a try not to die challenge. It is pretty straightforward. However, it could also be way more complex than it looks when people in the community have the ability to create new difficulties and mechanics. For Osu, it's choosing what mode you like, then start from the bottom. You can even add mods to make the gameplay experience even harder. So, in conclusion, if you're just starting out, Geometry Dash is easier to learn, simple controls, fast to get into, but Osu is probably harder to learn. It requires more coordination, rhythm sense, and physical speed.
But you can't forget the fact that even when you progress through the game together, the skill ceiling and the amount of precision and muscle memory that you need for both of these games can get unbelievably high.
For example, we have Geometry Dash levels that people used to say are impossible, but years later has been proven wrong.
And just like GD, people used to say that scores in Osu that reward more than 1000 performance points or PP is considered an insane achievement, but it's now being achieved every now and then like it's a normal thing that people do nowadays. This ultimately proves that both games' skill ceilings are still increasing and it's probably far from over.
So once again, you can't really compare the two games, and I will just leave it up to you guys. Tell me in the comments what you think is harder, if you even think one is harder. And yeah, I don't know, 1000 likes and I'll do a 1v1 with Bacon, I don't fucking know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!